Alright guys, so what's happening? Today is Friday. I have a jam-packed day today. I got a lot of stuff to do. Right now what I'm doing is I'm hopping on Yard Books. I'm going to print out my schedule for the day, everything that I have going on. I know I have a lot of bidding to do today. I've got a few jobs to do today. Yeah, just got a lot of stuff going on. So let me get this printed out and we'll kind of go over what all we're doing today. Alright, so let me share with you guys what I got going on today. I got 4 estimates to give, and I got three jobs to complete today. I might end up doing a 4th job today because one of the cleanups I don't think is going to be very bad. She just said she wants it cut down, short, sucked up, but she wants the flower beds blown out, leaves, all that kind of stuff. And depending on how bad it is, I might have time to go ahead and just take care of that today. If I can, I'm gonna try really hard to do that. So basically I got 2 sod install jobs to go bid. I have 2 cleanup jobs to go bid. I have 1 cleanup job to do. I have 1 acre lot to mow, and I got 1 regular house to mow. So that's what's on my schedule for the day. You know, we're going to take the 48 walker and the 52 walker. We're going to take some cleanup stuff, some rakes, some shovels, trash cans, trash bags, hedge trimmers, chainsaw, things like that. And I got to take my wheel, my measuring wheel, so I can do the estimates for the sod. And yeah, just got a whole list of stuff to do, and got 1 whole day to do it. Also, one other thing I have to do today is I have a guy coming for an interview this afternoon. He's supposed to call me this afternoon and schedule a time. I told him I was working today, so he would have to, you know, I told him to get a hold of me this afternoon, and we'd kind of see where I'm at, and we can kind of schedule the time from there. And Albero is supposed to start next week, so I look forward to that. You know, we got a lot of stuff to do next week as well. So yeah, things are starting to kind of progress, and the season is pretty much started. You know, we're getting calls on a daily basis now. The website's performing really well. So, you know, a lot of people are putting in the request form on the website. Getting a lot of calls off the website, and you know, a lot of scheduling, a lot of bidding, and you know, I still have a lot of work to do in this office to get going. And you know, this weekend I plan on spending some time up here getting things organized, going through my schedule, kind of see exactly what I'm going to be doing right now, because you know, calls have been coming in. We've been picking up jobs, and you know, I'm putting them on, you know, schedules that I can do right now. But for the reoccurring jobs like mowing, things like that, I need to get it all out, make sure we have enough people, make sure we have enough equipment, how I want to approach that, and kind of go through it all and figure it all out. So that's what I'm going to do this weekend. But right now, I don't know if you guys seen the video the other day. I got a new blade sharpener. I got the 52 sharpened. I want to get the 48 sharpened real quick. So I'm going to show you guys that. So what I'm doing right now is I'm headed to give a cleanup bid. I I just got done looking at the 2 properties that want sod, got them all measured out. So when I get back to the shop today, I'll call the sod shop and I'll see how much the sod's going for right now and figure all that up. While I was doing that, I did get another call from a lady who has a front yard they just moved into. It's a new house, and they want something done with their yard where they can have grass, whether it's seed or sod. So she wants us to come by and take a look at that. Stopped by Jesse's house, picked up the push mower, and his yard is looking pretty good, nice and green, and he's following the lawn care nut to a T. He's really taking a lot of that stuff that lawn care nut is saying and doing in his videos and applying it to his yard, and it's looking pretty awesome. So anyway, got a couple more bids to go give, and then we're gonna start doing some work. So I'm pretty sure I got that one as well. She told me that's about the price range they were thinking, and she's pretty sure the husband's going to say go ahead and do it, but she wants to make absolutely sure with him first. So, which is good because I wanted to fill up my Thursday next week, and I think I just did that. So that's awesome. Right now I am going to go mow an acre lot that is well overgrown. And it's gonna take a little bit of time, but I'm actually pretty interested to see how the 52 cuts in some pretty thick grass like that, and see what happens. That was fun. Man, that thing cuts really good. It kind of helped that the grass was pretty dry, very brittle. But the first time I just mowed it at the top height, which is 5 inches on that, I believe, and now I dropped it down 3.5. I think it looks really good. So easy money right there, just sitting on a mower. All right, guys. So I'm here back at the shop. Got most of everything done on my list. As you can see, I got a lot of check marks. I got a lot of scribbles on there. I kind of wanted to share with you guys some numbers from today. Kind of how much money I made today, how much money in bids I put out today, and how many confirmed bids I've already gotten. So, how much money I made today. Money in my pocket today, I made a little over $400. I didn't give, but I did, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 estimates. I went and looked at 5 different jobs today. I gave 2 estimates. I actually got both of them jobs That totaled over $600, 2 cleanups. And I have 2 sod bids to give, and I have one that she called me this morning, went and looked at it. She actually got a bid from another company to do sod her front yard. It was $3,200. She said that was too much. And I actually told her, I said, I didn't think her yard was that bad off. She doesn't have a lot of weeds. She's got a mixture of fescue and Bermuda, which that could tend to be a problem or not look as great. But I told her, you know, honestly, I wouldn't spend the money on sod. I would kind of try to revamp the yard, and that's what we're going to do. So she was happy with that, but I'm going to come up with some kind of plan to get her yard looking good. So basically I have 3 bids I have to work on this weekend, and you know, those bids are going to be a little bit higher up there. You know, the sod jobs, one is 3,800 square feet, and the other one's a little bit smaller. It's only about 1,200, but the 1,200 one, they also want their backyard killed off, reseeded, and all that. It's a new house, so it's just a bunch of weeds from the dirt that the contractors use. All in all, you know, it was a pretty good day. It was you know, a full day. I got a lot done, a lot of bids. So you know, hopefully I get one of them higher bids that I'm going to put in this weekend. You know, that'd be nice. The way our season's kind of working out is Albero's coming back next week. So next week we actually have a lot to do, a lot of mowing, a lot of, you know, scalping a little bit and kind of sucking up some thatch. The week after that we don't have a whole lot scheduled. So I'm hoping to pick up you know, some more jobs and maybe something a little bit bigger where we can spend a day or 2 on. That would be nice, but it's real nice to have those cleanups. So that's something we're gonna schedule. You know, a day that we didn't have nothing going on. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. We're kind of just trying to fill in the schedule as the season kind of gets started. Once the mowing season kicks in, we're gonna be full bore. You know, we're not gonna have a whole lot of time for bigger projects like sod and big landscape jobs. We're not gonna have that much time to spend on a day or 2 on a project. That's not to say that I'm not going to bid on them and try to get them. I'll figure it out, because those are the jobs I like. Those are the jobs that I want to get better at, and those are the jobs that you know, they pay well. So why wouldn't you want those jobs? So honestly, you know when they come in, you know, I don't get hopeful anymore. When I first started, you know, somebody wanted a sod bid or a big landscape job, I would get, oh, here it is, you know, the big payday. But I'm not sure if my prices are too high or what, but I just haven't landed a lot of big jobs. You know, I've put in a few sod bids. I've only done one, and you know, so it's just the way it is. So honestly, I'm kind of glad she told me the price that she got quoted for a sod job, and she didn't tell me the company, but I think I know who it is. And you know, I took down her measurements, and I'm gonna see what I would have bid that sod job at, and see kind of where I'm at with, you know, another bid she got, you know, even though we're not doing sod. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Be happy, be humble, stay hungry, and I'll see you guys later.